Today I got a battle against the other promise from the TP exact. He wanted a battle and I wanted to battle, so we just went it. And I want to use just a standard team that I wanted to use alone. And as I can see by his team, he has that fire moth. And if he gets up 2 credences, I got 6 sold. So I have to play around that very, very well in order for me to win. So I lead with, well, he leads with a Star Raptor, and I lead with a Rotom, which is the perfectest matchup for me. And this situation proves my Volt Switch is a very, very great move. So I'm hitting with that big switcher, and yeah, that Volt Switch that's absolutely nothing because it's a freaking Naturi or Ferrothorn, same thing. So I go into my Skarmory, and I'm gonna go for my first set spikes, which now I realize since he has a Starmie, since he has the combination of the Volcarona and the Starmie, that spikes are gonna be useless because he's just gonna rapid spin them away. Because if you use the Volcarona, you're gonna have rapid spin. So he says Stealth Rocks have to get pair hacks, which really did not matter at all. So I'm not gonna complain. So now I'm gonna go for that big whirlwind, and in comes the Starmie. So now I can scout to see what kind of set it is by going to my Rotom, because the generation Rotom will Starmie for days. Excuse me. So I go into my Rotom, and he has rapid spin, but he has a life orb. So now I'm thinking that it's just an offensive one with rapid spin. I mean, an offensive one with rapid spin and life orb, yeah. So I'm pretty switching it into the Ferrothorn like a boss and go for the trick. And I hit him with that trick. Now I'm trick off Naturi. No, you're always happy tricking Naturi anything. So I'm gonna hit him with that switcher. And I believe I'm going to my Latios. I'm pretty sure I do. No, I go into my Hippowdon. Okay. So he's gonna go after all this side turn effects. So he's going for power up and miss, which yeah, it's gay if you think about it, but still, it really, I don't know if it matters, but whatever. So I'm playing my Stealth Rocks, and which is dumb because he has that freaking Starmie. So I'm not gonna go to my Rotom again, and he's gonna go for the Skull. I think, yeah, the Skull. So I'm like, that's just weird. Why don't you just have lefties? Because yeah, I don't know what stock prices was having Skull for Surf or Hydro Pump. So I'm hitting with that big. I'm gonna go for the full switch again, and it comes this Ferrothorn, and I hit him with that Volt Switch, and I get a crit, and I think that crit mattered. I'm not for sure. You would think that a freaking Volt Switch on a Ferrothorn won't matter, but it probably didn't matter because yeah. So now I go into my big Kevin, blaze kicking chicken. What that represent? So I hit him with that hidden power fire, and I kill. Now that's where I think the crit came into play. Because I'm not for sure if hidden power fire would have killed, but who knows now? So in comes this freaking Latias, and this generation Latias is already bulky, but he's the choice, which you don't really see at all on Latias. Usually just like bulky commanders or supporters. So Dragon Meteor does nothing, and I'm going to go for the Body Slam, and I hit the freaking Zorozukin or Scrafty, and I get the pair hacks, and since I see no lefties, I'm pretty sure that it's a freaking Dragon Dancer, and I'm mostly for sure it's a Dragon Dancer, so I get a crit, and he's a Dragon Dancer, but I don't know why you go for a Dragon Dancer in that situation. It's because she's just going to die to sand because of my crit, but I still would have outsped and killed him with an Iron Head, so that really didn't matter at all. So in comes this Star Raptor. Excuse me. And I'm going to my Hippowdon because my Skarmory. And this close combat is going to do an ass load. That just did an ass load. So I'm 99.9% sure that this motherfucker is banded. Excuse me. So in comes this Starmie, the big star. And I'm gonna go for the Roost just to get my HP back up because it's always good having a nice amount of HP. Yeah. I forgot what I did. I believe he goes for Rapid Spin, which I predicted. I predicted him to go for a non-attacking move, and I go for the whirlwind. Yes, good prediction by me. So in comes this freaking Raptor again, and I'm just gonna go up to my Powder because I stay in go do close combat. Oh, okay. That switched out, but okay. So I don't know why I didn't just switch, but okay. So close combat's going to do a good amount again. So I'm pretty sure everything is choice bandit, but I don't know. So I'm going to my Pac-Man. If you get the nickname, you're a freaking baller. So close combat is going to do an S-load to a Powder. Well, it's not really loud, but it's a nice amount for an unstabbed move. So I make an epic prediction here. I predict switching to Starmie, and I'm gonna look for that earthquake, that earth. I hit him with that earth, and he's gonna die. So that is great. So in comes the strawberry again, and I freaking knew he's gonna trick. So I just shut on into my Rotom, but I make a dumb move. But it really didn't matter in the end. But I make a dumb move, and I go into my Jirachi as he tricks me with a freaking choice card. So now I'm in a bad predicament. I'm a choice scarf defensive Raji, so now I have to lock myself in one move, and I'm gonna lock myself in the body slam because getting pair hacking on his last three guys, which is Latias, Straptor, and Volcarona, will be very grateful. So body slam's gonna kill to a kill. So in comes that freaking Volcarona, and this is where it kind of gets scary for me. Because so he can go for that quiver dance, and right here. If my Earthquake does underhand, he's bulky. So that means my X-Grill can come in and outspeed a +2 bulky for Corona without speed EVs. But if he does over half, I know he's just a regular attacker. I think I just repeated myself, I don't know. But that bubble doesn't kill me, which is surprising. And my Earthquake does well under half. So now I'm pretty sure that it is a bulky kind. So my X-Grill can come in and outspeed it at any moment. Unless he doesn't get it to +3. So he kills my Hippowdon with 2 bug buzzes. And excuse me. And now I'm gonna go into my Dirk Nowitzki, nickname to my Roscoe. So I'm gonna hit him with that rock slider, and it's going to kill because it's X4 weak, and Dirk Nowitzki's a freaking baller, and Dirk is actually playing right now. He just scored a bucket with that. So in comes this freaking Latias, and I want to keep my score as high as possible. So yeah, I'm score horn right now. So he's gonna hit me with that surf. It's gonna do nothing because I'm a special defensive monster. And I'm just gonna start heading until it flinches to death. But he knows he can't win, so he's gonna run. So good game, The Other Promise. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.